Good morning, everyone. My name is Professor Wright, but you could call me Professor K. Is Architecture 301.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Welcome back. I feel like I haven't touched base with y'all and talked to y'all in so long, and it's for many reasons. So much mess has happened in the last probably 2 months since we were really able to get to talk. So grab your tea, grab your everything, because we about to talk. Y'all remember when I decided, I think it was in August, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm trying to really figure out, what's my next step? So if you're new here and if you're now catching up, just know that I am an entrepreneur trying to figure out my mess. I was once booming, doing great in business, and I'm shifting. I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years, and entering into this new season of my life, I'm like, baby wants to not work this hard, and I needed a little bit of soft girl era. And I was just feeling like I was overwhelmed by the volatility of entrepreneurship. And so now we're here, end scene. So if you're all caught up, hopefully you could watch some of my other videos and catch up on all my mess. But I own a brand called Mess in a Bottle. And, now I am doing a lot of content creating, trying to go into content. There's so much more and so many things. But here today, I'm about to update you guys on me becoming an architecture teacher at Morgan State University. So shout out to the Bears. Shout out to the Bears. I'm very much in character today. I feel like I haven't done an update in a video about where I am in my career and in my mess and in the thick of the mess. One of the things that I did in 2026 is I ventured into becoming an adjunct professor. So an adjunct professor is not a full-time professor, and it gives you a little bit of flexibility to be able to sort of be a freelance teacher, if that makes sense. And so I wanted to venture in this space because my goal right now is to financially piece my six-figure income back together. That is the plan, that is the goal, that's what we're doing. So becoming an adjunct professor was one of the things that I was like, you know what, you could get a little coin. So I am teaching a 6-credit course at Morgan State University, and it is in urban design. If you don't know too much about me and my background, I have a master's degree in architecture. And I was like, the first place I gotta go is my alma mater, see if they are hiring, if they need some help, if they need some support, because I know that I could get in there. Went up to my school in August. I literally knocked on doors. I decided to knock on different universities' doors. I landed with an adjunct professor job in the architecture department, and I couldn't be happier. If you know, again, I'm an alumni. I went to the school, so it feels a little bit like giving back. So I'm all here for it. Today I'm actually at the architecture building. I haven't been over here in forever. So when I say knocking on doors, this is what I mean. I am knocking on doors, hitting up people I'm familiar with, and just seeing, you never know, there might be a contract, there might be something temporary, there may be something where somebody needs my support in something, and I am just seeing what is out there right now. So that's my plan. They just put up a job, making a job available in architecture.
I'll take your email.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, I'll give my email.
some info.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So in September, I started, right after Labor Day, I started my job as an adjunct professor. I would say, if to be really honest, being an adjunct professor and having this job is a light lift. To me, it's more of a little bit of a consulting type of role where it's just adding to one of the things that I have to do during the week to earn, money, but it also is sort of a good cause. So I have, so just to tell y'all a little bit about my class and what I'm doing at Morgan. So it's an urban design class. We have around 60 we have around 60 students. It's 4 teachers, love the other professors. And it's really been a great transition because the other professors, 2 of them anyway, have taught the class before. So they're very versed. So I'm more of, I call it a supporting cast, a supporting role. But I think that for the most part, what I've been doing is really teaching the kids. Like, I'm like, look, every time I'm teaching something, especially because I'm so far removed from architecture, I'm like, wait, let me tell y'all some life lesson shit. Let me tell y'all some real life shit. And so I talk about like, all right, you don't got your work, you're late. What's the accountability? How are you like communicating? What are you like? To me, I'm like, that's what I would have wanted for somebody to do for me as a college student, is like pull me up and like really help me to piece some of that like life shit together. And that's kind of what I'm there for. I mean, I know the architecture part as well. And I've been, I'm looking at this position as something where I'm like, damn, I'm now learning from the kids. I'm now able to look back on my architecture career. Is it something that I want to dive back into? Is it something I want to do? So this is all an exploration phase of my life. But I'm grateful. Me going to school, going to Morgan, it's been a light lift. It's been really chill. I have 15 course students that I like do the grading for, that I'm helping them, so I work 2 days a week at Morgan. So I work on Mondays and Fridays. I go in and it's a 4-hour class. So it is kind of intense, but I bring my lunch, I bring my food, I get it done. And it feels good. I'm telling you, it feels a little bit like service wise, like just something that I am meant to do and I love to do. I don't have to, I will say the pay ain't, but that's what it is. When it comes to being a professor and an adjunct professor, the money might not money, but again, if it is something, it is supporting my bigger goal, my bigger picture. So for what it is, I'll take it. I have been really enjoying the students overall. Like my kids, my kids in the fashion, my content, I've really been having fun at Morgan. So if you look right here, if you look right here on the screen, I have been putting on outfits. And let me tell you, that's something that I want to share about, because I think when I started creating content or doing certain things, I was telling myself that, coming from my job that I was doing before, I had this spot that I was filming and doing. And I was like, damn, I feel like now that I'm not working there anymore, I'm going to lose like that. And I was like, no, find a new place and fucking make your videos. Like, that's just the goal. That's just the point of it. Nobody cares about the background. Like, transition to whatever you want to transition into and do that shit. That's the type of time I'm on. So Morgan has been amazing for me. Well, okay, it's been amazing, but I will say, administratively, the process isn't that smooth. So like getting in there as an adjunct professor, making sure all your documents are submitted and everything, like that process was a mess. Like I will say that, I don't know if it's an HBCU thing, but I would just say that there's still things that need to be a lot smoother, worked out a lot better. Just know that the process is a bit of a mess in there. But I think that overall, because my follow-up game is so strong, I was like, who do I need to contact? Who do I need to call? Who do I need to make sure that this got sent in? Like I was doing some check shit. And that right there really helped for things to like move forward, for me to make sure that I was hired and I got into Morgan. So right now, it's been smoothish sailing. Like the curriculum, I think, again, another positive thing about this position that I have is the fact that the curriculum is already done. There's professors who have taught the course before. So it's more or less just that I'm supporting, I'm helping, I'm checking. I have my set course students, which is just 15. The coolest part of me teaching at Morgan is one of my former students when I was teaching high school is now a student in my architecture class. Like you can't tell me that the divine alignment, timing, whatever it is, that shit is so, it's just like a full circle moment that 10 years ago, I used to teach at a high school and the student that I was teaching is now in my architecture class. And even more importantly, he is in architecture because of me as a high school teacher. Now that right there is something that in life, it's an accolade that no one can ever take from me. So I'm just grateful for this like time in this semester. I have signed on for next semester. I don't know if it's going to go beyond that. I'm truly enjoying teaching. I'm enjoying being in the classroom. I'm enjoying the atmosphere of being like immersed again within architecture. And that has been a lot of fun for me. I think that it's not a heavy lift. It is something I could do. It's something that I could enjoy. It's something that is, you know, bringing me purpose. And it's something that I think that in 10 years from now, when I look back, it's going to be a period of time in which I'm proud of myself. I think going to Morgan, I went as a grad student, so I wouldn't say that I have this whole, you know, Morgan, HBCU, you know, type of experience. But I think that now that I'm an alum, now that I am a professional, you know, at the college, it has given me like sort of a new perspective and like just a new, you know, a little new. So I went to homecoming this year and I was outside. I was feeling, and I saw my students, and you know, it's also getting them to have exposure to me. Like I had students who are like, Miss Wright, you one of the flyest teachers I know, or like, you know, we really like your vibe. Your energy is, you know, these kids, they will turn it up. But you know, I gotta also let them know I'm serious about your education. I'm serious in the sense of get your shit done. You know, so they know that I'm here to teach and for them to get support from me. But I'm also like, just get your shit done. Get it done and be amazing. And that's all I'm here for. So it's a very rewarding experience being at Morgan State University for teaching architecture.
You still need to pin up?
Yeah.
Your application?
I printed.
So is this your autism?
I'm proud of my work, and I'm
Who's the
excited
third?
to show my purpose.
1, 2, 3.
You still need to pin up too.
Nice to see you. This is my first experience.
1 vote. 41 votes we have. Shaima.
The first row house I designed, I wanted it to be mostly typical. I based it on all the buildings that are in the surrounding area where the site we visited is.
I did. The printer ran out. Here at 5 in the morning. Yes, the printer ran out of paper. I only got
now
one.
what we gonna do?
I'm waiting for the people to get here to refill it with paper so I can at least get my second board. Because I have it. Look at this beauty right here.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Because I was trying to do 2 full bed with the 3 bedrooms. So here is one of the master bedrooms.
Okay. I mean, it looks good. Let's see. Usual.
Okay, so for my first row house, I was kind of drawing from different row homes that I've been in. And
All right, so let's start now. Section 4, go ahead, pin up here. Section 3, we got.